as you can tell by the title, what do inmates use soap for? One of the main reasons. It's wild, it's crazy, I know, but guess what? We, as women in prison, we have needs as well, right? We all have needs, okay? So let's not be weird about it, okay? Okay. Anyways, bar soap. So if you get it wet, you can pretty much mold it into anything. And in prison, you get, little bars of soap, a bar barker. The prisons I've been to, there was never any shortage or anything like that. You could just be getting bars of soap because the inmates usually pass those things out. Like, they're that type of worker. They're like the janitor or whatever, so they get our soaps, the toothpaste, whatever it is you need. Yeah, no? So, the number one thing that women use soap for, ding, 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 any clue, any ideas here? No? Okay. Well, they shape and mold it into a weenie, okay? And so all you gotta do is get it wet, and you can pretty much shape and mold, get another bar of soap, get it wet, shape and mold it. Yeah, I know, it's wild, but like I said, we have needs as well. I've never done it personally, but I've seen it done plenty of times, okay? So they'll mold it into the size they want it, how big, how thick they want it, whatever it is. And then they'll get gloves and put a glove over it because you're not just going to put soap up in your U-Haul because that would, ow, right? Ew. So yeah. In my last prison stay, a girl actually, I don't know what she used exactly. I don't know if it was soap. I mean, they sell like toothbrush holders as well, which are tubes. They're plastic. So there's a lot of things people use these things for, but this girl made a sex toy and she made it into like a strap-on, and all the girls were just laughing. Like, she had it on and she was just, shaking, and it's just flopping. I was like, oh my God, you guys are weird. You guys are wild. Like, holy moly, right? So I've seen it done. I've seen it made. And also, we have to go to chow hall, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You are forced to go. You don't have an option. You have to go and eat. So when we would leave, of course, the cops would look through things, whatever. And they actually found her strap-on, which she was really embarrassed about. And it could be considered contraband because you're using your soap for other things, so it can be considered as contraband, and you can get written up for it. But the officer was really embarrassed, and he just took it, and he was just like, shook his head at us like, you girls are fucking wild, all right? So crazy. So number 2, if you have a razor blade, you could hide it in your soap. You could get it wet, cut a little slip in it, shove your razor blade in there, or your rugs, or whatever you want to hide that's contraband that could fit in here. And, you cut it open, slide it in there, you get it wet, and you just fix it back up so it's just perfectly, like, nothing's been touched. And the cops aren't going to try to break a bar of soap open. So that's a great place to hide contraband, for sure. But we were always given razors. Like, in the prison I'm from, we had no issues with razors. Like, every week you could turn them in, and we had 3. You were able to have 3. 2 or 3, I think. I can't remember. But 2 or 3 razors. Of course, you're not supposed to break them up, but you could always replace them. And so we had access to razors all the time. And plus, you could buy better razors on commissary as well. So we had razors. But of course, if you take it apart and you get caught with a razor blade, that's contraband, and you can get written up and drop levels, be thrown in the hole, get your commissary taken away, get your phones taken away, your visits, whatever the case may be. Number 3. So if you are in a 2-man cell, okay, and you're locked down, and one of us have to go number 2. clearly you have to courtesy flush. I mean, that is just an unwritten rule. It's a prison rule. You can literally get beat up if you do not courtesy flush. Like, it's about respect, right? So even though you courtesy flush, and say you still stink. Okay, so what girls would do is they would break up bars of soap. They would put it in like an old sock that they're not going to use or whatever, tie it, and then they would hit the sock full of soap on the wall or on the ground. And it was kind of like almost powder form. Like, it wasn't shooting out powder, but you could smell the soap. So it would kind of clear up. You could even put baby powder in there, or put baby powder in your hand, blow it around your cell, because jails and prisons just stink. I can't even describe what it smells like, but it just stinks, okay? So, and also, cut bars of soap up. They do sell Dove in the prison I'm from, or Irish Spring. You know, people put it in lotion and bottles to spray, or cut, their soap, or break it up and put pieces around the room so you can smell. But also, the prison that I'm from, they don't do it now, but at the old prison, they would sell dryer sheets. So a lot of us put dryer sheets in our little vents, and they smelled amazing. But they don't do that anymore, and I'm so sad. So, number 4, coming at you with number 4. So, Bob Barker soap and the toothpaste that they give us, y'all, it can get any stain out that you want. The Bob Barker soap is like bleach. I swear to you. So, of course, in prison that I'm from, you get all brand new socks and undies, and a lot of times you don't want to send your laundry in with other people's, because the prison and the jails, they don't have very good laundry soap, and it's just gross. So what you would do is, while you're in the shower, whatever, you would literally take your soap and you would scrub your panties, your socks, your bras, whatever. And we cleaned with soap too. Like I said, like, if you got a stain on your white t-shirt, that Bob Barker, girl, and that soap and that toothpaste, yeah, it will get you. So that's another big one. We literally wash our own undies and bras and socks. Because also, if you tie your little bag your laundry bag, and you have to tie it tight, and it has strings, and people have a fancy way of tying it so it does not come undone. But a lot of times your bag could, the knot could come undone while in the dryer, and then when you get your laundry back, you'll have a mix of other people's underwear, a mix of other people's socks. You'll have one pair of underwear come back that's a size 6 and you're a size 8. So we wash our own panties and bras and socks because of that reason. And plus, we don't want to send it with other people's. And a lot of times the laundry workers can, you send your sweats in that you have to buy off commissary. They will take those sweats out of there for you, okay? So, yeah, we definitely would wash in. And plus, that Bob Barker, like I'm telling you, it is wild. It is wild how that thing works. And the toothpaste, it's crazy. The toothpaste sucks, and it wouldn't even get your teeth white, but it would get a fucking coffee stain out of your white t-shirt. It's white. Number 5. So the prison that I am from, and the last time I was there, this is all I saw. So a lot of people in the prison I'm from worship Santa Muerte. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. God bless me. Okay. It's like a Mexican religion or Mexican worship thing. I don't know. I will post a pic of what it is. You could do more research on it, but if you worship her, you give her peace offerings, right? So you ask her, please, let me $500 in the road, or please have my release date come up soon, or whatever you want, you ask her for it, and then you basically give her peace offerings. So a lot of girls had like their own little shelf, and they had, a girl would mold a little Santa Muerte. The picture I'm gonna shows you, it's like death almost. Anyways, she molded Santa Muerte. The picture I'm gonna show you, she molded it into the picture that I'm gonna show you, and she sold them actually, because we were only let out every other day. So she got all the soap, she was molding these Santa Muerte things, and she would sell them. People would buy them because a lot of women in the prison that I'm from worshipped her. And so again, you give her peace offerings, right? So you ask for something, give her peace offerings. So a lot of girls had their prison shelf that's by your bed. They would have candy, they would have coffee, they would give her coffee every day. They would give her water, they would give her pop, whatever they could. They would literally buy candy bars off commissary, or they would, share their coffee as a peace offering for whatever they are asking for. But I heard it's really, really dangerous to mess with her, because if you do not do what you say, if you like ask for something and you promise you're going to do something for her, like one girl told me that she asked for something and she said, I promise if you do this for me, I will stop eating carrots. Okay? So if this girl, I don't know how real it is, okay? So if it's not real, I don't know. I just heard it's really dangerous to mess with. But she told Santa Muerte that she would not eat carrots anymore if she would do whatever she wanted her to do for her. And say that she, a month later ate some carrots. Messing with Santa Muerte could truly, she could show, if you do not hold up to your end of the bargain, basically, she could cause your family member to crash, or just, I don't know. If you want to research it, you can, and read more into it. If you believe in it, that's great. I don't care about religion, like who worships what. I'm just was trying to explain another thing that women use soap for, and that's how she made money. So, and also, you can mold soap into little hearts, or you can mold them into little characters if you were that savvy. And then they also sold watercolored pencils, so that's how we would do tattoos. And she would paint these Santa Muerte sculptures that she would mold, and so people bought them, and you could paint the hearts or whatever. If you're really good at that, that could be a hustle for you. So that was another thing I saw in my prison, what people would use soap for. You have a lot of time in your hands, you could figure some things out. It's really cool. So I'll post a pic of what I found on Google of Santa Muerte, and what you'll see in this picture is exactly what the girl molded the soap into, so you'll be able to see. But yeah, those are some of the main things that girls use soap for in prison. So I hope you learned a thing or two. Hopefully I wasn't all over the place, because I like to be all over the place, okay? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there's really anything else that we use soap for other than, weird toys, laundry, poop sock. That's about it. That's all I can think of. So I hope you learned something. I hope this video was informative. You learned something about prison, what women do in prison with soap. And also stay safe, stay sober, whatever that looks like to you, okay? If you guys know my story, been an addict off and on for 15 years. I've been sober 3 good years. I am in active recovery. My recovery journey has been great so far. And I've been to prison. So with my sobriety, I don't judge other people. I say stay sober, whatever that looks like to you, because everybody is different in their sobriety. I really don't care. As long as you are happy and sober and you're thriving and you're living your life, do what works for you. And I'm very proud of you if you are in sobriety. Keep going, keep your head up, and don't go to prison, you guys. Okay, you don't need to be going to prison. Don't be dumb like me. Don't go, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more. Have a good day.